hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie. Oh, I just want to say and correct myself. So, the first two readings with all the reviews, okay, I just can't tell you what an editing nightmare it was. And the other thing is, as well, is that I put everybody's on there in that trench because I know later on I won't probably forget who I'd put on and who I hadn't. Even if I put them into a file, even if I star them or put a flag on them. There you go. So I was in a rush and it was late at night. I didn't have the lamp on. I was sat downstairs in the living room. And I was doing it. So loads of spelling mistakes. I was in a rush and I meant to go back and then forgot. So, but anyway, yeah, it did take about 3.5 hours. Those videos to do. It's just once you set it up in a template like the ends, it gets much easier. So, but yeah, do apologise. I'm not dyslexic, I was just lazy. Okay then, and I could hardly see on a night, you know. I don't know about you guys, but I think I need my eyes testing. Because I found it hard to see things, or another letter can look like another letter. I'll get on with it. First Lady of Nigeria. Oh, dear me. There's such a lot to this, so bear with me, guys, okay, and we'll try and get to every point possible. How's the First Lady feeling about Meghan now? Meghan's not welcome back at all, okay? Ties have been severed. You know, there was no relationship. And I'll get to it, but there's so much to say. He wasn't about Invictus, apparently now it was about heritage and going all I need is someone to, you know, pull up something that discredits her. You know, you can get a DNA test off a cup, you know, and stuff like that, you know. So even if she was out and about, even maybe a fingerprint on a cup, you know, a glass that she's been having, and then, you know, wouldn't that be lovely? Wouldn't it be lovely? I'm sure I'm not the only person who has thought of that. Nah, she's not happy at all. That relationship is completely broken down. She won't be meeting her ever, and there's no love lost between them. How does, does the First Lady still stand by her original speech? Well, she absolutely did. But then other people have been, on a case going, you could offend the UK royals, you could do this, you could offend the Americans, you could do this, you know. It's all been blown well out of proportion. But the first message and meaning still stands, okay? You can fact check this as much as you like and rewrite history and everything. You know, Meghan's so bothered about how it looks for her when she dies. You know, if her kids, want to type in, then they need to know her mum was a warrior princess. So she doesn't regret it. But in hindsight, you know, what she can see around her is that there's just chaos, you know, chaos. So I haven't looked into this with other channels because, as usual, I take the first headline and then go for it myself, okay? So I may get this wrong, I may not. In fact, the First Lady of Nigeria do a U-turn and clarify that it wasn't aimed solely at Meghan? Apparently she did. Because she was pressurised into it, you know. what's been said to the First Lady is, you know, like, obviously it was a poor review for Meghan and criticism. But they didn't want that, so they don't want this fiasco with Meghan and the fact checkers and the First Lady. It's blown up, you know, but so they don't want it. The Nigerians have told the First Lady, you know, don't let this one thing spoil the trip, okay, the trip, because people thought there it was a success. Well, there was only a small handful, I'll tell you, and it'll include the scammer. So she says something that is, you know, right, and then he's actually bullied, and that's what I'm going to say, bullied into saying something different, okay? And in either way, it doesn't matter. Do you know what? If I did, oh, it's different in it, but it's like, on that, I would have said to it, no, don't go back, just ignore it, let it die its own death. But it's just getting rehashed, and it's giving Meghan fuel as well. I mean, it doesn't matter what she says, you know, the interpretation of it. No, we're not happy. You know, we're happier with the thing you said first. Because we're happier because it was true and it came from there. Did Meghan's cronies try to influence the First Lady? Did Meghan's cronies try to pressure the First Lady into correcting something? Well, where do you go with that? So what was said, you know, was interpreted as, you know, that not being the truth, okay? That not being the truth. Did people try and do, you know, bully her? Yes, they did. There's, you know, yes, they did. It's actually an injustice how, you know, this lady is now being villainised by Meghan Markle's cronies, People magazines, you know, whoever, mouthpieces. The complaints were not only directly to the First Lady of Nigeria, it was to her either partner, husband, boss, you know, chancellor, you know, their own governments, you know, that's where the pressure is. So there's something very dark and sinister, isn't there, when that happens to you. I'll tell you now, this is a put-up job. It's an absolute put-up job. It's Meghan. Look what she's doing. She bites you, you know, and threatens you with legal action if you say something even on YouTube or X or anywhere else. She's at you and she sends off minions in and a sugar squad and... is it Sugar Squad? Yeah, it is. Sugar Squad. She goes for you, and now she's doing it to a freaking politician's missus, you know, somebody who is in authority, somebody who her words carry the weight of her nation. There is nobody that Meghan won't try and shut up. I've always said, you know, I mean, if she ever was watching me, then she, wouldn't bother, you know, getting me knocked off because she wants to know her and Harry's future readings for free. or indeed, you know, come on, girl, I don't own anything hardly, you know, I ain't got much, so you can't take what I don't have, it won't be worth your while. Plus as well, my, you know, I guess my subscribers would be stratospheric. So she's not going to pick on, you know, little people. I know about the Sidley twins, you know, just... Meghan's losing it if she's sending out her minions to do things like that, and accusing the Sidley twins of being the first ones to break this news. I don't think so. It's the First Lady of Nigeria that, you know, said it, not anything else. So, I mean, it's just wholly bizarre, really, you know. But if you see, these are low-class individuals, Nis and Harriman, because they show the face, you know, and they bite on all the time on social media, and they try to cause an argument or get their point across, or, you know, threaten you. So these are dubious characters, but they're not high-level functioning, you know, people. Low class. He's a photographer and that's it, you know. Yeah, these are low class. This is what she is reduced to, you know. Bullies, little bullies with small penises. Yes, you've got small penises. That's why you make everything else so big. But, you know, yeah, it is, isn't it, though? It's true. You know, those with little cocks shout the loudest. Well, they have to be heard. Anyway, but yeah, so, you know, these are just nobodies. They're just minions, and they'll come a cropper in their own time as well, you know. I mean, why didn't she take you know, Omid to Africa? Yeah, why didn't she? Why didn't she take him? And if you think no one notices that her bronzer goes darker or lighter, depending where she is, or what message she wants to convey, you can't be black if you're white and pink, love, all over. You know, no one has black days. So how does the First Lady's husband feel about this debacle, about Meghan? I've got it again. The full reverse, the full reverse. Let's just shift these up. Always. He's not going to act. He's not happy. He is not happy. He doesn't see anything wrong with what his wife said. You know, it's absolutely clear to the world. You know, you're not blind, are you? She was naked, exposing skin, sides of her breasts. You know, a crevice, whatever she could put on display. And it's funny, she doesn't have the boobs, but she can't help but cover her feet. The irony. But anyway, yeah, so it's like, well, they won't be having a back. And some of the facts as well, you know. I know what this is. I know what this is. Is this to do that he doesn't believe she's even 43% Nigerian? Can you see that? Yes. Absolutely. Hey, and if you think that they're just going to let it go, absolutely not. Absolutely not. What good did Meghan and Harry do for Nigeria? All they've done is create hassle, you know, expose that a $20 million scammer and cheat is happily living, you know, his life there. She's now insulted the First Lady. She insulted everybody by the way that she was dressing, regardless whether it's in the fact checker or not. You know, it's absolutely true. And then she couldn't produce the evidence to say that she was 43% Nigerian. Well, this battle of words as well, it's of words, okay? So we expect a communication here because there's more ways to skin a cat. Not that I recommend it, okay? I love cats. between the First Lady and her husband and officials. Will they expose Meghan Markle's lies and deceit? Oh, oh yes, oh yes. Okay, so you've got something to do with the government as well. Look, this is about Meghan saying that she is at home in Nigeria. I think they'll do some fact checking of their own, and I welcome it as well. So she's done something about a letter to some king. Now, if you remember, this month she gets exposed for something, something that isn't real, that never was, So Meghan's making out that she's written a letter. Unfortunately, I can't remember what it was, but some sad piece. And it says Imperial Majesty. Really, Meghan? Can you get a life? Have you got nothing better to do than, concoct these little, letters trying to milk all the attention and keep it going, the momentum about Nigeria? I wonder if there's like a freedom of... they're going to ask, about... Oh... I don't know, I might be losing it here, but, has it, does this result in Meghan Markle? Oh... Yeah, okay then. So how this is an organisation. They want, the results they can trust. So, is the Nigerian people going to insist that Meghan provides this DNA test results or genealogy? They absolutely know she is lying. She is lying, she's they're not giving up. They know she's been pulling stunts. It's about, stealing. They're seeing it as Meghan actually robbing them of their heritage as well, because now she's, wants to be the Queen of Nigeria. She's the most important person in Nigeria. She's a princess warrior. And she's done untold damage. She's brought negativity to Nigeria. And this is a good thing. Not for Nigeria, I apologise. But so the rest of the bloody world can take note that if you're going to oust Meghan Markle, be prepared for nothing positive at all. Meghan has not said anything about positive or promoted anything about Nigeria. The only thing she has done is promote herself. We get stealing here. Stealing. And do you know why? Because they gave them gifts. Because she's 43% Nigerian. What do we need to know about this letter to your Imperial Majesty? As far as I gather, he didn't have any complaints about what the First Lady said or, fact checking. It just, and as well, if you notice, this is where my watching skills and seeing skills come. There was no question. There was nothing like that would require a response. Okay, so she's just put I, thank you, I. She's not kind of, said anything that initiates a response from the Imperial Majesty. Tell you what, when she's put Imperial, it just reminds me of some soap I used to use. Oh, it smells nice though. I'm into the orange one first now. Yeah, Imperial leather, that's it, Imperial leather. Okay, I can't remember the orange one. I'll tell you though when I remember, because it's really, really strong and like hospital thing, you know, it's real nice. You can smell it for hours afterwards. So, as well, you know, I think Meghan will go through periods where she thinks she's got away with it. Now she's left Nigeria, she doesn't have to, you know, send anything in. Well, we'll see. We'll see. What do we need to know about this Imperial Majesty letter from Meghan? Well, it's something she does often, okay, so it's a right piece of work, isn't it? Doing all them floaty things. I tell you, I can't hardly say I need big bold letters now. Yeah, I mean, how really can you read that? I think she thinks she's, you know, out of Dickens or something, you know, with a little... what is it, fountain pen? Oh, we used to use them at school, didn't you? Used to get stuck in a drawer there in a circle and you put them in. Yeah, that went down real well for some of us. Yeah, she's, you know, looking good, thinking that it's all worked out. Well, just because you think it was a work of art, Meghan, doesn't mean to say that this is going to backfire. So did she really send this letter to the Imperial Majesty? So she's obviously sent something. But I kind of get it gets to go on a bit of a trip and a boat, so I don't think it's gone to him his proper home or work address. I feel like it's been shoved. This reminds me. I tell you what, it reminds me of. The check is in the post. Okay, so she could be saying that, you know, she's sent this, which is my feeling exactly. Did the Imperial Majesty actually receive this work of art? Nobody wants to so like, all I want is putting calm waters on this whole situation, okay? Mind and body. There's something here, so... Well, you know, that bears a point, does this moderation, because, you know, you didn't see her apologising for taking the piss, doing drink, drugs and fighting and kicking Harry out on the night, turning up an hour late to avoid people asking you for your DNA results, which you promised you said you'd bring, as well as the mother, you know, the mother. Oh, and even their children, because they must be, you know, Nigerian as well. So why didn't she take them? I'll tell you why, because we all know, right? She is just a charlatan, you know, a con artist. She's just that's what she is. She's worse than that Elizabeth Holmes. Yeah, they're trying to just keep the peace, okay, but I don't believe that letter has gone directly to this, you know, Imperial Majesty. What will be revealed in the future about the letter to a king? Yeah, you know, that is false. It's false. It never... happened at all. This gets leaked, okay? So, you know, obviously she's feeling like she's had her hands wrapped, bless her. I feel sorry for this First Lady. You know, she should be able to speak. What happened to freedom of speech? You know, it looks like she's had the pressure piled on her, because just like what she did with Piers Morgan, she'll have rang directly through to somebody. Now, it is actually an effective way of getting what you want. you know, rather than sending a text or an email. So she's on the ball, you know, putting the pressure on, you know, voice-wise, and saying a lot more than you would in a letter of complaint or, you know, clarification. It takes too long for Meghan. She wants it, so it gets leaked. So, you know, and it's all about how Meghan is actually, you know, deceiving herself, making things up, you know. That didn't happen. That did happen. That didn't happen. You know, will anybody demand no, what will be said then, you know, will I forgot what the question, how I phrased it. I'm getting real excited. I like this reading. Okay, so yeah. Will there be any comeback from the Nigerians about Meghan's DNA? Oh, absolutely. And this is all to do with her mother as well. Okay, her mother. Nigerians, you can't let this go. You cannot let this go. If you can, you know, find it in yourselves and make it possible to be part of the Invictus Games, you can do anything. You can do anything, including... so you're going to get stories about Doria, how she didn't come and wasn't, you know, she was supposed to show off everything about being Nigerian and proud, and indeed she snubbed them. You know, what's going to be what steps will the government and heads and kings of majesties of Nigeria, you know, what are the action they're going to take regarding Meghan? She is just like effed in the faces of all those Nigerians that, you know, realistically paid for her. If anybody's going to say anything, okay, because it's like theft here, okay, pulling stunts as well. If anybody's going to say anything, it's about how the DNA stuff hasn't been passed on, even though promised it would. How does Meghan feel about, you know, people demanding the results of their 43% Nigerian DNA test? Well, she's probably blaming, you know, Harry being a prince, you know, that it has to remain confidential, like the signatures, you know, royal protocol, and all like that. What a load of bollocks. What a load of bollocks. So she couldn't think quickly enough when you're making an excuse in your head what to say to somebody, okay, when you're fibbing, it's very different to thinking it in your head and actually doing it with that person. Now, I'm the type of person and will just like... I know in my head anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't even need to ask you. I'm not going to embarrass you or humiliate you and get you to force you into a position where you have to lie. But with Meghan, she's come across people, you know, and I've got mates like them who want to know the far end of a fart, you know. They want to know every little detail, and they don't mind questioning things, you know, or saying things that would really make my toes curl. And that's just it, you know. And I like them people for doing so, but I don't like to offend people, and I don't want to upset people, and then I understand them, and then, you know, then it's move on. Yeah, she's blaming the royal family about this. What action, if any, will the First Lady take against Meghan? Well, she did compare her before, didn't she, to a celebrity. She's not freaking royal. I hope, you know, she brings something to light, okay, to light. So what action will she take, you know? I'm getting shining a light as well. You see, First Lady, in a way, if she's been criticised by a lot of people, then she's going to have to try and make herself look good. However, I trust the First Lady's motives, even if she has to come out and kiss Meghan's ass, you know, then that's what she does. But I don't think so. I think it is, you know, she's coming out with something, maybe a statement. What action will the Imperial majesty take regarding Meghan? He's sucking up as well, you know. Suck. Because now it's like become like a diplomatic thing, you know, about Nigeria. The whole trip and whatever positivity there was for the Nigerian people has now been just destroyed. So he might want to think about putting things right as well. I'll just double check. How will Meghan Markle feel about the First Lady's action? I love it. So she ripped her a new arsehole the first time, and now she's set to absolutely humiliate her, okay? She's been caught out as well, okay? This 43% shit is, or whatever it is, whether it be the letter, you know, there's something in there that is not how it is portrayed. How will Meghan feel about how will Meghan feel about the Imperial Majesty's actions? Well, he's one of them, like, he's shaking his head with his head in his hands. It's like, he's trying to kind of soothe waters, you know, trying to make things work. There is a bit of upsetment here, and you know, Meghan's going to be upset as well. She's just going to try and find ways around everything. You are a liar. We all know that, and we've caught her out time and time again, yet people still watch her, still listen to her, still, you know, have something to say about what she does, including me, I know. So yeah, she's going to be upset here. She's absolutely going to be upset. Will Nigeria renounce her, was it a title or something? You know what I mean, don't you? Because she had to put it in the Imperial Majesty's letter somewhere. Just to remind us. Just to remind us. As if we'd forgot. I'm absolutely loving this. She's going to get annihilated. Honestly, she is. When she's not bothering anybody, you know, I'm okay with that. I'm okay, you know, exist. Just don't upset people. But when she's upsetting people and causing eruptions and bringing, you know, I mean, I don't know how many millions of people are in Nigeria, but it was their money that was spent on these two grifters. Okay. What will be the outcome for Harry in all this? Oh, see, failed partnerships, arguments, disagreeing with stuff, because he can only agree with Meghan. Doesn't have a voice of his own, or a brain, or a thought processes, it's Meghan who controls him. In the mood, Harry, in the mood. Oh, what are you going to do? Threaten to take somebody else to court? Shut up. Outcome for Meghan, please, of all this. I love it. It's negative already. Oh, look at that. You're going to look a right idiot, love. Yeah, all your behaviour is just destructive. You're an insecure little wench. You make out you've got too much responsibility and that you're high and mighty, when always you're on your phone going through videos and YouTube comments. That's all you do, really. You should call you a fucking human reviewer. Anyway, she's... I'm sorry. Got carried away, but, she's vindictive and spiteful. People will just say, Meghan took it on the chin. You don't have to be like that. But she can't, can she? She just can't let things go at all. She's always, she'll be storing it up for rage as well. But I do want to ask, will places like Ghana in the Commonwealth, will there be, what do they feel about Meghan's behaviour? Right, I'm seeing the Ace of Swords. So, I see. So, at first it looked like it was going well and like there was overcoming the odds, What are the chances? What are the, what are the chances of them making it work? And then they saw that, they've only been home 5 minutes and already she's pissed off, flying out with legal letters, quick to anger, goes off at anything. And kind of take something and then goes on to something else. So she's getting, treated very, very well. Will Ghana welcome Meghan now, given the bad press of Nigeria that they've done? Well, I don't think so, but you can't stop Meghan and Harry going to anywhere if they're saying it's a private visit, So I think it's like they'll definitely not be happy, be bored shitless by them all, and it'd take a bit of an effort. I mean, do you know what this reminds me of? Okay, is when I got married, we went on the ferries for a bit. And when we got on, we went to the desk and we showed them our wedding certificate, and I was, still in my evening dress basically, and we got upgraded, so, and then the chef came out and we got a free meal. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. We got a real nice suite as well, upgraded for nothing. And so on the way back, I thought that was going to happen as well, and was sorely disappointed, when I was told no. And that's, how I feel. So you get used to that, and then you think, oh yeah, I'll have it again. I'll have it again. Well, that's not their case, okay? It's not their case at all. So I just don't know. I think there's an element of that they would hope they get bored talking about this. You know, it's just something they're putting about and not go. And not go. But, you know, the world is watching here what's the fallout is, and blaming the Sidley twins. Well, fucking idiots. That's what they are. Not Sidleys, the rest of them. Sidleys will do okay. They're a nice set of girls. I've watched them a few times. I love the fact that they do things for dogs. And I love the bond that they've got. You know, they're real close. So for some of us, like you might feel like I do. I'd like to be that close to somebody and be open and sharing and, you know, just gel like that. But unfortunately, I'm not like that, you know. But yeah, lovely people. So they'll probably get a whole bunch of new subscribers as well. They deserve it. They was just scapegoated, you know. Whatever the fact checkers are saying, it's fucking wrong. That article and everything, you know. Sorry, Sidley, but, you know, there wasn't the first to say that. There wasn't the first to make that, like, assumption or, you know, put it out or say something. We all heard about it around about the same time. So, listen, just go get yourself a life, you know. Go get yourself a life, boy. And fact checkers, well, that might be the latest gadget for Meghan and Harry, but, you know, when you need a fact checker to clarify and verify what you're saying, well, that's something else, isn't it? That's something else. That's because, absolutely, people do not believe you, do not trust you, and loathe you. Absolutely loathe you and see how you are. Okay, guys, that's it from me. Hope you've enjoyed this reading. It has been fun for me. You know, I love it when it's juicy. Okay, so take care, and I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now.